Hey, it's Kelly with RV Wholesalers. Today I'm going to do a walkthrough video on a Sandpiper 369SAQB by Forest River. You can see here this one does have the nice big power awning that goes over top of the main, both doors actually, so it's very, very nice. Also, you're going to have the outside kitchen in the back with the higher door so you can walk underneath there if it's raining. This also does have the 6-point auto leveling, the hydraulic auto leveling. It's going to have two outside speakers, one here, one on the other side of the door. It's going to have a spray port on this side, which there's a blue hose you just put in there. You give you pressurized water right off the, if you want to spray anything off. Receptacle there, that's going to be the vent for your stove. You're going to have the outside, the back of the refrigerator here. Just once you get the coach home, just peel this tape off, then just leave a little bit of that hanging out. That way it can auto defrost, drip the water out. Also, it's got the quad entry step, which are aluminum, so very, very lightweight, easy to work around. It's going to have the friction entry door, so you can see if it's really windy outside, you don't have the little latch on the outside to worry about kids ripping that off of there. Very, very nice. Tinted safety glass on the outside. It's also going to have the tilt on the awning, so if you push in on that arm, then you just tighten this nut up. You can add a little pitch to it to allow the rain to run off a little easier. You can see in here in your pass-through storage, you're going to have TV hookup and a receptacle there, all LED lighting throughout. These are just going to have a little button right in the center of the light. You have a full-size spare there. That's the blue coil hose there I was telling you about that you put on the outside. All slam latch storage doors. Just put it in, it locks it right in. You're going to have your hydraulic fluid and pump there for all your slide outs and your auto leveling. Now this coach is going to be generator prepped. So it's going to have the little on-off switch on the inside with the hour meter, and it's also going to have all the wires ran right there for you. Then on this side over here in the other front compartment, you're going to see you have two 30-pound propane bottles. You're going to see right here, you're going to have an eye in the center. So when this eye is red, that means you're out of gas, okay? So what you want to do whenever you get to where you're going, open up both bottles all the way. Okay, so you'll open both of them up all the way. Then this eye will turn green when you have propane, okay? Then whatever side this is pointing to, so this turns, so whatever side it's pointing to, that's the tank it's going to pull from first, okay? Now if in the middle of the night, say you run out of propane, you come out the next morning, you see that this eye is red. You know this tank ran out. Now you didn't lose any gas because it automatically switches over to this tank. Then all you got to do in the morning, switch it over, then you can close this tank and then pull it off to go get it filled. So essentially what you're going to do is you're always just going to be going back and forth, pull one off, put it back on, then you just rotate this as you go. Now keep in mind it will automatically switch over for you as far as pulling the gas, but you have to turn this if you pull one of the bottles off. Has the big round feet on the bottom so they're not going to sink down the mud as easily. You can see over here you got your battery compartment. Does have a spot there for a second battery as well. Also, it's going to be solar ready. So if you do like a, say a little pool or portable ZAMP solar panel, set it out in the grass, use that to trickle charge your battery, all you're going to do is plug that in right there. All right, so right in here, and if you look right here on this door, this little reference guide here to work your front and rear jacks, auto leveling, and it's very, very easy to use. So if you come right in here, you can see these two buttons. So all you do is you hold down the up and the down at the same time to power the machine on, and then use these to raise it up and down. Then if you want to level the coach, literally all you do is back into your campsite, hit the auto level button, and you're good to go. Okay? Now right here again you have another light, and then this red thing right below is a battery disconnect switch. So whenever you're not camping, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to turn that battery disconnect off, and your LP detector, smoke detector, things like that aren't going to drain your battery, okay? And then right in here, you have your little control center on the outside, little light in here, has a spot for water filtration, onboard water filtration. A lot of the campgrounds you'll go to have hard water. You can drop a little filter in here, just unscrew that, drop the canister in, and you're good to go, okay? You got your satellite hookups here. Now right here, you're gonna see you have a water heater bypass. So when you go to winterize it, all you're gonna do is bypass the water heater, which is up and down, okay? Bypass, you're gonna unscrew this, you're gonna put the antifreeze, this in the jug antifreeze, turn your water pump on, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna suck the antifreeze out of the jug and pump it through the lines. Just turn your pump on, okay? Any operating time, you're putting it in normal right here, okay? Now, if you go to a campground and they don't have water hookup at the site, what you're gonna wanna do is at the dump station, you're gonna hook your hose into here, and this is gonna be your fresh tank fill, okay? So what that's gonna do is it's gonna fill an onboard tank. That way you have water, then you'll utilize your pump to pump water out of the tank to your taps, outside showers, things like that, okay? Then the drain for that is right down here. So all you're gonna do is just, once you're done, you'll just pull this valve and then the fresh water will drain out, okay? Now, anytime you have water hookup at the site you're actually camping at, you're gonna use this one, which is the city water, okay? So all you're gonna do is take your garden hose, use a water pressure regulator to reduce down the PSI to about 45, screw it in there, then that bypasses the tank. You don't need to use your pump, anything like that. This is going to be your outside shower, hot and cold. Just use that blue hose, put it on there. Black tank for the front bath, black tank for the back. Now these, when they're out, they're open. When you push them in, you close them, okay? So the first thing you're gonna wanna do, and this one actually has two ports, one here, one on the back. They're both identical. This one runs the front half, that one runs the back half, the second bath, the whole 9 yards. So after you've been camping, hook your sewer hose up to that port right there, put the other end in the hole. The first thing you're gonna wanna do, because these will be in, is pull your black first, which is your front toilet, okay? Let that run through. That's gonna clean out all the waste from your toilet. Give that a few minutes to run through. After that's done, leave this open, hook a water hose up to your black tank flush number 1, okay? Then turn that on, let that run for about 15-20 seconds. What that's gonna do is it's gonna spray inside your tank, clean out your black tank. Then shut the water off, then close it. Then you can pull your gray, which is your sinks in your shower, and let that finish rinsing out the hose. And you're gonna do the same thing, this one's for the back, okay? And then it has a spot right down here so you can leave this door closed, run all your hoses up through the bottom. All right. Then also on the outside, it's going to show you where all your low point drains are. There'll be stickers for everything. Then also there's another valve over there. That's going to be, I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up in the video, that's going to be for your galley. And then there's 3 more valves on the back side for the second bath. This is going to be your water heater. This is the exhaust for your furnace. Now if you're ever wondering if your furnace is actually blowing out hot air, all you're going to do is just wave your hand close to this, and that's going to be blowing hot air immediately, because sometimes it'll take a little while for your ductwork to warm up. So if you're ever wondering if it's working, just put your hand close to that. 10-gallon gas electric DSI water heater. So this will work off of propane or 110. Now right now it's going to come empty because it is winterized. So what you're going to want to do, whether you're running off your fresh tank or city water, come out here, pull this so it's straight out, turn your water on, and then what that's going to do is it's going to raise the water up, but at the same time it's going to release the air since you got this open. Once water starts pouring out of here, shut it, then you can go ahead and fire it up. Now there is a little on-off switch right down here behind that little white piece of tape. That's for the electric side, the gas is on the inside. This is a 50 amp unit, so it will come with a 50 amp power cord. All you do is screw that on here, and then you're good to go. Come back here, and I'll see if I can show you. If you look right in there, there's going to be a little black circle cap. Right behind that, you unscrew that. That's going to be all your valves for your other. And if you look, you'll see 2 of them. There's 3 valves, and they're actually labeled on the frame with stickers which one's which. So you do the same exact thing as we did up on the front side on the back. Now obviously it's easier to get to because anytime you're dumping, your slides are already in. So the slides are going to be in, it's going to be easy access. Hollow bumper, You can pull out the bumper caps here to store your sewer hose in there. You're gonna have a grill. This is gonna swing out to the side. Full walkable roof so you can get up there, do maintenance, what have you. It is backup camera prep. There's an LP quick connect down there for your grill. Outside kitchen here, mini fridge, 110. You're gonna have all LED lighting throughout. Switches for those are right in here. Hot and cold here, microwave, the whole 9 yards. So very, very nice. It does have the metal top, so if it does get wet, it's not gonna warp or anything like that. You're gonna have access to your second half bath, or your half bath from the outside as well as the inside. So if you don't want people tracking all the way through your camper to use the restroom, they can always use this one as well. So another nice feature. We'll go inside and check it out in there. All right, so you can see in here, if you come right over here, this is a pretty important piece. So if you add a generator, since it is generator prepped, you can start the machine, the whole 9 yards, hour meter, everything's gonna be right here. Interior lights. Then if you go right here, you just power this on. And then you can run everything right from this panel pretty much. So awning, click on awning, run the awning in or out. Retract. With the power on, and you can kind of run it as you want. You can run it in and out as far as you want. Now once you see the metal tube on the awning, that's your key to stop, okay? Slide outs, same thing. So you just go over here, like if you want to do leveling, if you want to do slide outs, that little down arrow. All the slides are ran on one switch, so it is hydraulic. So you hit the button, all the slides are going to start running out, okay? Same way when they come in. So that there is going to be your little panel there. It's going to let you know where all your tank lights are, the whole 9 yards. TV here, you have the sound bar with a DVD, you have a fireplace down below, all the buttons are right in here. You can turn that on just for looks, or you can have it produce some heat, however you want to do it. It does have the MCD roller shades, so the nicer shades here, you can see that. Very, very nice tinted glass on the outside. Nice box balances here. Light switches for the accent lighting. Plenty of storage above. This will make into a bed as well. All you're gonna do is pull off these cushions, set them off, and it'll fold out, tri-fold. Over here, you see your refrigerator and your freezer. All you're gonna do is push in on that, and then it releases it. So turn it on here, okay? Now it has an auto and a gas setting, okay? So auto, there's little dots right up here to tell you what it's on, okay? Now auto, what that is, it searches for 110 first. If it can't find 110, it automatically switches over to gas. Now if you know you're gonna be running it on gas, just pop that button out, run it strictly on gas, okay? And then you can set the temperatures here. Pretty self-explanatory. Now your refrigerator will work just as well as the one at home. It just takes a little bit longer. So that refrigerator is going to take about 6 to 8 hours to cool down initially. Now once it's cold though, it's going to stay just as cold as your one at the house will. The first thing you're going to want to do when you get to your camp spot is turn all 3 burners, okay? Turn them all on high, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to let that burn for about 15 to 20 seconds, okay? Then what that's going to do is it's going to purge the gas lines. It's going to get all the air pockets out of the lines. That way when you go to operate, say, your refrigerator on gas, your water heater, furnace, what have you, it's going to actually function properly, and it's going to go ahead and fire up right away. Microwave here. You're going to have the residential faucet here. You're going to have the 50/50 stainless steel sink with the solid surface sink covers. A lot of people use the back of those as cutting boards. You have the vent for your fan here. You can just control that. Obviously, you're not going to be able to reach it from here, so you can just run it up and down, and it'll do that right for you. Over here, you're going to have, this is going to be the switch for your ceiling fan. This is going to be your thermostat. Control the zones. It runs just like your one at home will. So set the temperatures, you're all set to go. The heat is all going to be ducted through the floor. The air is going to be ducted through the ceiling, okay? Again, all LED lighting throughout. This one does have the Trundle mattress, so you can pull that out, set it in the floor. And it's also going to have this bunk over here, which is cut off on the corner so you can still access the door, but that is pinned up. This one has the bigger bunk on top. Then you can see you have the access to the half bath back here. Now anytime you're going to be running your slide outs in, you always want to make sure that you clip that. That way the pressure inside the coach doesn't force one of the doors open while you're running it out, and then if it catches one of these handles, what have you, it could rip it off. Okay, so we'll head up there and check out the master. All right, so we have a window on both sides of the bed, so give you some nice cross ventilation there. Nice big bed. You have an outlet on both sides, nightstands back here in the back. You're going to have washer dryer hookup. You're going to have plenty of storage, hanging bars, shoe closet up in the front. So tons of storage up here in the nose of the coach. You're also going to come equipped with a TV here in the master. And it's going to have a big window at the foot of the bed with the emergency exit. Now this is going to be your TV antenna, so if you're camping, you don't have cable or satellite hookup, all you're going to do is just rotate this to pick up the signal. All right, in here in the master bath, so the full bath, you're going to see you do have the skylight over the shower. And I'm 6'3" and I still have plenty of room without the actual skylight, so it's very, very nice, but it does let in some natural light. Also over here, you're going to have your porcelain foot flush toilet. Now you always want to leave a little bit of water in the bowl just to keep that rubber seal pliable. So if you push down about an inch on the foot flush, it'll release water. Push it all the way down, we'll flush it down. Okay. Then right down here, you're going to have your fuse panel. You're going to have all your breakers. All right, so you're going to have your 110 breakers are here. They're all labeled right here. 12-volt fuses are here. They're labeled right here. Then if you look right there on that little black thing right before you go into the master, that's going to be for your central vacuum. So you can plug it in there, and then you can reach all the way to the front and to the back area of the camper. So very, very nice floor plan. Definitely a great seller. Sandpiper's an awesome unit. And if you have any questions for us, give us a call at 877-877-4494. Thank you.